This is John from PbNation. I am out here at Adventure Valley Paintball with the Prime XTS. At World Cup, I went by the MacDev booth and talked to them. I've never owned a MacDev gun before. This is my first one, but after talking to the guys at MacDev, honestly, I really wanted to pick one up. So as soon as these became available, I grabbed it. I've been playing out here at Adventure Valley, shooting it, beating it up, playing in the cold, and it's just been outperforming my expectations. So the new Prime, there are a couple cool things about it. You can actually change the angle of the foregrip, and the grips are just infinitely more durable. It's one of the few complaints I heard about the old Prime, and honestly, I consider the Prime the best shooting MacDev gun that they've ever made. With these grips, they just won't fall apart. They won't break apart over time. They redid the bottom line a little bit. For the most part, I'm a big fan of their barrels, but for the most part, it's a very similar gun to the old Prime. If you have the old Prime, I recommend grabbing the grips. If you've never shot a MacDev gun, they're a family company. They produce the guns in Australia. They've got some great people working for them. Ryan Podesta out on the West Coast, and Jerry Devereaux's back working with the guys from MacDev. So I'm a big fan of the company and the people behind it, but let's see if the gun measures up. If you've never owned or played with a Prime before, the screen is actually on the side of the grip, not on the back. It takes a second of getting used to. I watch everybody that borrows it seems to look at the back, but it works well. Super easy to adjust, super easy to lock in, and to get it set how you want it. Let's see how it shoots though. So, very smooth. Every time I do a video, people want to talk about how it sounds. Videos are the worst way to figure out how it sounds. Same thing with accuracy. Most guns have basically similar accuracy. It's the paint. Shoot better paint through your gun, gun will be more accurate. Shooting the Bunker King Control Hopper. I picked this up at World Cup, and it's been absolutely a great hopper to play with. Played mech with it. I've played airball a lot with it. I'm also wearing the Gunfighter pants. These are from Ryan Podesta's company out on the West Coast, Gunfighter Sports, and they're also MacDev distributors. I think Ryan also does some of the tech work. I see him at events running the booth. So he's very involved with the MacDev guys if you ever have any questions or issues. So if you ever see me out at an event or out at the field, please come up. Please, if you see what I'm shooting, a lot of times I'll have guns that you can borrow right then. So let's shoot the MacDev Prime on a couple different settings. So I'm out here at Adventure Valley Paintball. They have this gorgeous turf. They have a fantastic little tournament field right here. They have rec ball fields behind me. They also have zip lines. So it's a really cool little paintball field. It's one of my favorites here in St. Louis. It's one of the great places for teams to come and play just because the surface of this turf is absolutely unbelievable to play on. It looks just immaculate out here. So it's one of these little field of dreams kind of fields. It drains well. Even when it's raining, you can actually still play on it. Right after it rains, it's instantly playable. It's also a field that's pretty cool that you can play in any kind of footwear, and you're not going to slide around, but you can still dive. So they really did it right out here. It's Adventure Valley Paintball in St. Louis. Let's shoot the MacDev Prime some more. I took the rate of fire cap up, so let's see if it shoots a little faster just for fun. Yeah. That's just straight ridiculous. So that was a little bit of NXL uncapped. Now let's try some full auto. One of the cool parts about the Prime is it has full auto without any warning or safety shots. So it just, as soon as you touch the trigger, it goes straight into full auto. Let's shoot a couple balls and then we'll try some semi-auto as well. Obviously you can change the rate of fire. I think this is set about 13. Let's see how it does on semi-auto. So one thing I like about MacDev is they still make guns in polished. This gun's a polished black, which is absolutely one of my favorite color combinations. I know it's really basic for some people, but I like polished guns, and black is easily the best color for a paintball gun. Let's try some semi-auto. This is back to uncapped. Again, hoppers these days aren't really designed for speed. They're designed to always feed, and they're designed to never break paint. So, plus my fingers aren't exactly used to semi-auto anymore. It's been a long time since I played uncapped semi. All right, very responsive, very snappy, lots of fun to shoot. The MacDev Prime XTS, I'm a fan. It shoots well. It's been a lot of fun. I've gotten to play with it out here when it was cold. I've gotten to play with it out here digging it into the turf, and it's held up very well. I'm going to play with it more. I'm going to shoot it some more. Let's shoot it one more time on ramp. That way it's set up for the next time I play. And again, we're out here at Adventure Valley. So I appreciate them letting me use their field. I appreciate just that I have a local field that is this beautiful to play on. Okay, so I didn't get all of my shots in with the Prime XTS, so I'm back here at Adventure Valley, shoot it a little bit more. Slightly different field setup. Obviously, they just have a couple bunkers out basically so we can shoot it here. Very snappy, very fun to shoot. Whew. Wind is picking up a little bit, but gun's still doing great. And again, super fast all the way through the end of the hopper. No issues, no chopping, no problems. So slightly different sound signature than I'm used to, but gun seems to be doing well. The Prime XTS, hit up Jerry, get one. I have a little bit of paint left, one last tube that I loaded, so let's shoot it on NXL ramp and get it ready for the next time that I want to play with it out here. Just a couple balls left in the hopper. Nice. So one measure of a gun that I always like to test is shooting the hopper completely dry. With eyes, it shouldn't break paint, but as paint's intermittently feeding, that's the hardest a gun has to work. That's the best chance for it to break paint in my mind. So shooting it dry, still shot just fine. The MacDev Prime XTS. Looking forward to shooting it some more.